All right. Good evening or good morning, whenever you are catching this recording. We are so excited to be here tonight and share this opportunity with you because we have put together a really cool course. This is the first time we've done anything like this. This is the first time that we're presenting this information to you like this. And we're really excited because I wholeheartedly believe that my results are the way that they are, that I've been consistent for now going on almost 4 years, which is crazy. I feel like my results are there because I have made a way to tie a bigger picture to my results. It's more than just trying to get physical results for me at this point. I think connecting a business side to it has really leveled up my results. So I want to start by saying my name is Katie. I've been coaching for nearly 4 years. When I started, I was a mom of two at the time. I was traveling a lot for my corporate job, including around the globe. So I specifically remember I had a trip to Switzerland planned, and I was attempting to go to the gym on my lunch hour. I definitely am the kind of mom who doesn't want to miss a beat. I don't want to miss anything with my kids. So that meant when I got out of work, I wanted to rush home to my kids. I had been at work all day long. The last thing I wanted to do was go spend hours in a gym away from them. And I don't have a gym in my hometown that was accessible for me. So I didn't want to put my kids in daycare. I didn't want to do any of that. So I was going literally on lunch. That was my only option. If I had lunch meetings pop up, I couldn't go. If the gym didn't hold classes that day for any reason, I didn't go. Therefore, my results suffered because my consistency was terrible. So when I had this trip to Switzerland planned, I saw that there was an opportunity to do a boot camp, and it was a no equipment 20-minute a day program. I was like, all right, I can do that for my hotel room, right? So I took it. I got incredible results overseas. And when I came home, and it was my dental hygienist who was like, what are you doing and how do I do it? So I told my coach, like, hey, this girl wants to do it. Can you like hook her up? And she's like, why don't you coach her? I was like, whoa, like I'm so busy with my corporate job and my kids, like I can't do anything more. And then I realized that coaching really is what you want to make of it, as far as the amount of time, the amount of income that you want, but really just sharing my story and helping her get started like that was coaching. That was it. That's what coaching was. And that didn't require a lot extra from me just to get started like that. And fast forward, my life has changed tremendously because of coaching. We'll save that for another call, but that's how I got started. So I want to start this presentation by just going over what a day in the life of a coach looks like. And that it's just that, you guys. It is literally the number one goal of a coach is to get your own results, to show up for yourself, to pour into yourself. And we really do help our team of coaches find that pocket of time to dedicate to you, where you can just be you, not mom you, not wife you, not worker you, just be you, and really pour into yourself first. And then by sharing that journey, whether that's talking to the moms in the pickup line, or inviting somebody that you haven't talked to or connected with on social media in a while, or sending a text to a long lost friend and saying, like, I feel incredible for the first time in my life. Would you like to do something like this with me? And that invitation goes so far and is really powerful and impactful. And the minute somebody tells you that you inspired me to want to do a workout or want to do more, my heart like burst through my chest. And I was like, this is what I meant to do. Like, this is a dream job. I'm getting the most incredible results, and I'm literally inspiring people by just being me. I think that that is just so powerful. So that is a day in the life of a coach. It's literally get results, share your results, and ask others to do it with you. We have more to exactly what you can do on a day-to-day basis to do those things, but that basically sums up what our goal is each day. Next, I want to kick it off to, we have a new coach on our team. Chandler joined our team of coaches just a couple of month ago. I don't even think it's been 2 months. It's like 1 month. And I'd love for her to be able to share her story with you guys.
Hi. Okay. So my coaching journey, like Katie said, just started. But my journey with Beachbody has been a long journey. About 3 years ago, I remember my coach, Katie, messaging me, asking me, "Hey, would you be interested in coaching?" And I was not, I was doing the programs without a coach. And I was just kind of like chugging along. I didn't have any type of accountability groups. Like I said, I didn't have a coach at the time. I had just had my son and kind of like impulsively went on the website and signed up and did not, like I said, did not have a coach, did not have any accountability. And honestly, I did 21 Day Fix about 40 times. I never finished it. I just didn't have like the urge to finish it. So but like I said, so 3 years ago, she asked me, it just wasn't the time. Fast forward to, um, we just moved to a new state and I, knew that coming here, I wasn't going to be working. My husband's military, so he's not home very often. And so I knew I didn't want to send my kids to like a daycare that I wasn't familiar with or anything like that. Um, and we don't have family here to help us out or anything like that. So I knew that I wanted to find a work from home job and basically like have time to be with them. I remember when I worked outside of the home, in the at the base that we used to live at, I because my husband's military, his job comes first, and I would have to literally bring my son to work with me when he was sick or if he didn't have school that day. So I knew that this was something I want. So I toyed around with the idea. And I remember watching Katie's story one day, and she was talking about how confident she was since coaching and how her accountability went up. And so after doing 21 Day Fix for about the 40th time, I was like, I want that. I want to feel that confident. I want to have a reason to finish a program. So I messaged Katie and was like, okay, I think I'm ready to do this 3 years later. Like, I'm pretty sure in the chat, it was like right above that. And there was really no looking back since.
I love that, and I think it is just, really proof that, a lot of times we tell our new coaches, it's never a no, it's always a not right now. So no matter the verbiage that somebody actually gives you back in an invitation, when you give that invitation, it brings eyes to you. Like, what is she actually doing? Is that actually working? Is that something I could actually see myself doing? And when you initially ask somebody, like, hey, do this with me, it catches them off guard because they're like, I don't even know what you're talking about. But once you give them that initial invitation, it allows them to start to envision their lives doing what it is that you're doing. And everyone is a not right now, and they always come around at some point if it's meant to be. All right, kicking it to my girl Heather to talk about what we do every day.
Hi, guys. So excited to be here tonight. I wanted to just share a little bit about me. My name is Heather. I've been coaching for just over a year now. It was such a big deal for me to make it that far because whenever I signed up to like do this business, I was like, oh, I don't really know if like this is gonna do anything, and I'm just gonna try it out. I actually started a year ago when I was a few months postpartum with my first daughter, Paisley. Not that I have a second, she's my only one. And I was actually a like former personal trainer, and I knew like all the things to do. So I thought, and I knew exactly how to get results, and I wasn't doing anything. I was eating really terribly. I wasn't consistent with workouts or really working out at all. I did get out on some walks, but that wasn't like enough for me to actually get results and make changes. I was starting to feel really mentally unstable, really lacking confidence, and just not in like a good place. I didn't want to keep personal training, even though that was my favorite job I ever had, cheering other people on and helping them with their own journey, because the pay wasn't that great and the hours were terrible. And I knew that working really late at night and getting home past 10 p.m. wasn't going to work for my life as a mom. I was really excited to check out like a work from home opportunity, but to be completely honest, I never thought that I could ever do anything like this. If I would have asked myself 2 years ago, like, is that what your life would look like? I would have totally laughed at whoever would have told me. So I actually joined right away as a coach. I did not start as a challenger first, and I just jumped right into the business opportunity, mostly because I didn't have the cash to just like invest in my own like self for anything. And I knew that I would need to make that money back so that I could take care of myself. And that's exactly what I did. And it happened way faster than I could have ever imagined. So I haven't looked back since, and it's been the most incredible year. And I just can't wait to keep going and what all is in the future. This opportunity truly has changed my life and my family's life. But just like Katie, that is a story for another call. But basically, I wanted to go over a little bit about the vital behaviors and kind of like what are like a little bit more about like what we do. When I joined, I was like, how do you do this business? Somebody help me. And this is exactly what I turned to, what I was directed to, and what has carried me through the past year. It's almost foolproof. I hate to use that word, but it really is very, very like step by step. Here's what you do each day. And it really goes over the things that Katie just talked about. Showing up for yourself and like pouring into your own personal journey is first thing every single day, no matter what. Sharing about like what you're doing, sharing about your journey, and sharing your results. And then like inviting other people wherever you're at, long lost friends, just like Katie said. And then the last thing on there is actually really special to me, and that's personal development. I didn't dive into this right away because I was like, I don't really need that, even though I know that I totally do. And it really is a special kind of business where your like physical and your mental health is put first. I've never been a part of a job or a company that has ever cared about that. And that has been like so impactful for me as a person and really helped me grow as a business owner and as a parent and all of the things. So this tracker, where it's at, tells you all the things. Katie, I'll pass it back to you.
Yeah, I love this. I remember like very vividly when I signed up as a coach, and we would get on like a Zoom call and we would like work together, and they'd be like, all right, who wants to work? And I was like, what does that mean? Like, what do we do to work? What does working mean? And this is exactly it. It literally takes you through step by step. And another thing I just wanted to mention is we do offer what we call power hours. So they're an opportunity to sit on a call like this with a seasoned coach walking you through this tracker in a 1 hour time block. Like if you could carve out 60 minutes, this is what I would do to move my business forward in those 60 minutes. And a lot of those are recorded, and you have access to just an abundance of them. So you can, when you first start working, that's what I did, was pull up one of these recorded power hours, and I would work through my tracker with someone guiding me. And that's how I learned to work the business myself. Now I can run my own power hours because I understand it after a couple of years. But all right, next thing, how do we make money? I think that this is a really, really cool part because we literally get paid to be fit, right? We get paid to be healthy. The goal isn't, again, necessarily just physical results, but we literally get paid to be our best selves. And I think that is just so cool. So there's a couple of different ways that we earn money. We do get paid weekly, which is really cool. So you actually can feel the work you do this week next week, right? The minute that the week closes, you can immediately see that the power that you had, the impact that you had, will show up in your bank account the following week. So we do earn commission on any sales. So we have an amazing product line. I'm actually drinking one of our tea supplements that I just absolutely love. But we have this whole line of products that you can promote, you can sell, you can share. Most people don't. A lot of us don't walk around and just give links to, buy my products, because really we're trying to help someone live a better, healthy, more fulfilling life. And we wholeheartedly believe that doesn't come from sales of a product. It really comes from diving into a community that's going to give you accountability. It's diving into your fitness routine, and it's understanding nutrition, and then filling in the gaps with those nutritional supplements is a piece of that. So we do earn commission on those. Anytime you help someone get started, you earn a commission on that. So when you get started, or if you're already maybe a member and you're considering jumping into this kind of coach pillar, then you already have your package, and you understand that that's the package that someone would then sign up with, and you would earn commission on that. We also have what we call team cycle bonuses. So these are another thing paid out weekly that are generated from our entire team. If you can see this whiteboard here, this is like our whole team put together. And I track that because anytime our team makes a move, our team gets paid from that. And I think that that is really, really cool. This is that residual income piece of it, where if you go on vacation for a week, you help not one person, you sell not one thing, you don't do anything, you still earn a paycheck from this team cycle bonus. And I think that's really, really cool. That's where, looking long term at the business, like it's not always sustainable to have sales every single week, right? In a way that's going to make your house payment or a car payment or really change your life. It's that team cycle bonus that's going to stack and add up, that's going to compound and really, really change your trajectory of your life. Like, it's very, very powerful. We also have an opportunity to earn quarterly team bonuses. So these are when you hit a certain rank in the business and hold that every single quarter for a portion of the quarter. You can earn these bonuses that range from hundreds of dollars to tens of thousands of dollars. So they are massive. They can be massive depending on the work that you put in that quarter. And then we also have an opportunity to earn free customer leads. So when Chandler mentioned she actually didn't have a coach when she started, she probably did have a coach and she just didn't know it. When someone goes to the website and signs up and they just like want to do it on their own because they think they can do it on their own with no accountability, they are assigned a coach, and there is a way for you to become one of those coaches in that pool. So you can get free leads, you can reach out, you can say, hey, I'm your coach. Can I help you get started on something? Sometimes they ignore you because they think that they don't want a coach. And other times they're like, oh my goodness, like I need this accountability. Like this is exactly where I'm at. But all right, kicking it over to Heather.
Okay, so wanted to go over the 4 different levels of commitment as far as signing up and people that you would work with and kind of what you can offer to everyone else as well. There's actually 4 different tiers. And so I'll go through each individual one. To start, there is a customer place, and that is for people who potentially are just starting. They want access to our challenge group and our coaching. It's the same cost as signing up as anything else, but it doesn't save 25% on any future purchases, and there's no monthly fee. Next is the preferred customer. This one is the same, except for it includes the 25% discount, which is very significant if they want to continue to order pretty much anything. They really love being a part of our challenge group. And this piece is for someone who wants to strictly focus on just their own journey and don't want to have that opportunity to make any money on the side or build a business or anything like that. This does have that $16 monthly fee, which gives that discount and early access to new programs and things like that. And that is incredibly helpful if they want to get any of those things. The next level is a regular coach. This is everything that a preferred customer has. But the difference here between preferred customer and coach is that they are wanting to share their workouts, share what things are working for them, product-wise, nutrition programs, things like that. And they see the income potential that Beachbody has to offer. This is kind of like a side hustle type of place to be, to kind of earn just a little bit of money. And this one also also costs that $16 monthly fee. That also includes like their coach back office, which has like a ton of incredible resources just for coaches on how to run your business. Really has like every single detail you could ever need to be successful at this. The last level is a business building coach. And that's everything from all the others. But they really want to build a team and really generate a lot of that residual income, really generate a bigger paycheck that can really impact like the rest of like their life, their family's life, really make a huge impact on the world and the people that they are inspiring. This is the tier where you can really earn like a lot of the trips, prizes, rewards, those bonuses that we were talking about. And this is where you would want to be if you really like see that potential and really want to go for it and make something big out of this. This requires like work, but it's super fun work and totally worth it. And like Katie said earlier, whatever tier you would end up in, or whatever tier you would have a client end up in, that really is super customized to whatever your goals personally are. And that's why there are all of these tiers, because everybody has a different life story. Everyone's in a different place. And that gives you that freedom to move between each one as you see fit. If things change in your life and you're like, man, I really want to like tackle my car payment and stop paying that, like pop over to that business building type of coach. Or if you are like, well, I just want to make a couple $100s to help out with Christmas, like maybe that coach is your spot. But it doesn't mean that you have to stay in one place. And that really is like customizable, really like your whole business. You share what you want to share. If you're comfortable, like sharing your transformation in your sports bra right away, cool. But if you're not, share a transformation of your face and talk about how it's changed your heart and changed your mindset. And you know, like you can be as personable if you want, or as not personable. I know some really successful coaches that are really anti sharing their kids on social media. And so like, that's not something that you have to share. And that's something as your mentors and in this course that we are going to be kicking off so soon. That's what we're really going to be going over, is figuring out where exactly you're at, where's the best place for you, what your goals are, what you feel comfortable with, and like walking with you at that step and at that pace to move forward in whatever way sounds best to you. So those are our like 4 little pieces. They're all incredible. None of them is a bad place to be. I really think that they're all a good spot. So Katie, do you have anything to add, or did you want to take the next one?
Yeah, you just like crushed that slide. I kept thinking of all these points and then you would hit them. I essentially started as a preferred customer. When I started, I fell in love with Shakeology. I was like, oh my goodness, like I'm a super compulsive overeater. You guys will learn that story at some point, but I just like could out eat any grown man. And when I started drinking Shakeology, I was like, this is going to work for me. Like this is what I need. So I needed that 25% discount. So the only thing I wanted to mention was that membership fee that Heather mentioned for levels 2 through 4 really is like a Costco membership, right? So it saves you more than it costs. So it isn't like an additional fee. It literally, I still saved money on top of that after paying that on my Shakeology alone, plus everything else that I was using. It was a no-brainer for me. And then I actually slowly moved up that level of commitment when I realized the potential of the business. So you can do the same thing, right? You can think that you want it as a side hustle and then start to believe and see what's actually possible and be like, all right, I'm just going to go for it. So they are super fluid. And I think that is a really, really cool thing about this business. So all of that to say, what's next? So we do have our next level of accountability course kicking off on Monday. As Heather mentioned, this is essentially an opportunity for you to come in, for you to get the step-by-step guidance to build the business you want to build and get the results you want to get, however that is paired up. So you can share to the level that feels right. You can share to what feels comfortable. And we're really here to help you identify what are your financial goals. We all have them, right? Everyone has like some type of financial goal, whether that's just to pay for your Shakeology. Maybe you too want to love Shakeology and you just want to cover it. Or maybe you do want to pay for Christmas, or maybe you want to pay off your house. That was my husband and I's big goal, was to be mortgage debt free. And when we did that this year, I almost like cried, because I could not believe that it actually came to life, like by dreaming big and being able to do something like that. Income disclaimer: Beachbody does not guarantee any level of income. It's based on your hard work, diligence, all of that stuff, right? That's all there. We didn't pay off our house by just getting lucky. There was a lot of hard work that came with that. But we want to be able to match your goals with the realistic expectation of the amount of work you need to put in. So that's what we're here for. We want to help you craft how much work you need to put in to match the goals that you have. So you'll be put in a pod with other like-minded women who are also starting at the exact same point that you are in their business. We're going to get you plugged into our team community. This is where the accountability comes, you guys. When you get into the coaching community, we love on our challengers, we love our clients, and we help them get results, but there is no level of accountability like the coaching community. And I just can't explain it. It's just something you got to feel. I don't know how to put it into words, but it's incredible. Then we're going to help you pick a program and go all in. And that means go all in with your nutrition, go all in with the fitness. And that's where you really start to see the magic happen. Because the minute you tell the world that I'm going to do this, your accountability goes from here to here, because you're like, oh snap, like I done told somebody that I got to do this. I have to show up now. And then we're going to help you start sharing your journey and changing lives. And I think that is just incredible. The last slide that we had here was for questions. If anybody had any questions, or if anybody on our call got any questions before the call that they wanted to touch base on, this is where we can answer them. Did you guys have any?
I had a question come in today, like asking, like, do I have to be in really good shape to be a coach? I'll answer it. And if y'all have anything you'd like to add, like, definitely let me know. I want to say, like, you do not have to be in your best shape to be a coach. That's something that comes kind of as a byproduct from the like next level accountability. But whenever you're first starting, that's not a requirement at all. And I will say, like, I was in the worst shape of my life whenever I started. I'm sure a lot of people can relate that we're coaches, or that are coaches and started that way. It really is so powerful to share your journey from a like regular type of place in life. And that really can inspire a lot of people who are feeling the same way as you. Because sometimes when you're like extra super fit right away, people almost view that as like untouchable, or, oh, like I'm not like that. And I think that being able to relate to people and really help people feel like they're understood and like recognized and seen, I feel like there's so much power in that, and you're really able to make a really great impact that way. So if y'all have anything to add.
No, you nailed it. The one question that I did have come in that I just remembered when you were saying that was, what if I don't really have a social media presence? Or what if I don't really share on social media? And I actually didn't even have Instagram prior to becoming a coach. And my Facebook was like really few and far between. And actually my posts were like ridiculous. Now that they pop up in my time hop, I'm like, who is this? Like, what is she talking about? So the answer is absolutely not. You do not have to have any social media expertise, knowledge, presence, following, anything in order to become a coach. We work with what you have. We work with wherever your starting point is, and then we can help you learn and grow. This team has the most incredible resources and training opportunities for you to dive in wherever it is that you need training, right? Whether it is you need personal development recommendations, you need social media training, you need conversation cues, like all of those things are all at your fingertips all the time. And you will get all access to all of that in the next level accountability group starting on Monday. So if there are no other questions, then we will wrap it up. We don't want to take too much of your time. We hope that you guys really enjoyed this call. If it did generate some other questions, please reach out to the coach that invited you to this, to listen into this. Ask them the questions. Like, don't be afraid to ask them. We all had tons of them when we first started. And then the pod officially opens on Friday. So when you decide that you want to do this, let your coach know. She'll get you everything that you need. And I cannot wait wait to welcome you into the chat pod on Friday, and then we will officially kick off on Monday. So you have a couple of days to make for sure that this is what you want to do. Think about it, figure it all out, and then don't miss the opportunity, guys. Like, this next level accountability group is everything you need to get the results that you want. You're listening to this call because you know that you want that next level accountability. Like, you want to feel better. You want to make some extra money. Let this be your sign to just try it. There's nothing to lose. You like those, because those pillars are fluid. If you decide that this isn't something, it's not feeling right, or it's just not the right time, you can back off and then pull it back in when you're ready to. So let this be your sign. Just go for it. We'll see you in there. Have an awesome time. See you guys soon.